How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween to you. Sorry we're not in costume today, but...
I am. I'm going as Andy Dwyer from Parks and Recreation. Come see me on tour with Mouse Rat. Got a lot of great gigs coming up in 2010.
Anyways, we are doing something that's a little bit dark today, I guess you could say, because we are going to be reacting to...
Loudwire and their best emo songs.
The best emo song of every year since originally 1998, but we already did that first half on John's channel. Go check it out. There will be a link down below. But today on my channel, we're doing the years 2009 through this year, apparently, 2018, which I don't know how they can already have a pick for this year, to be honest, because it's not over yet.
The year is not over, Loudwire.
But I guess we'll just get right into it.
I see a shot going into an artwork. Oh, the used. Empty
Okay.
with you.
The Used? I'm not super familiar with them or this song, so.
I'm not a huge Used fan, but they played a big fart.
A big fart.
They played a goodbye big fart. I'm not a huge fan of the Used, but they played a big part in my childhood in a lot of ways, with like box full of sharp objects.
What
What
did you think
black
about
ink,
this?
blue and yellow. This was on Artwork, and this was a experimental album for sure. I remember I'm pretty sure this was the one that Matt Squire produced, that a lot of people at the time weren't happy about that because it was kind of a representation of a change in their sound. It's been a while since I listened to Empty with You, so let me go do that real quick.
I think they definitely sound like an emo band, just from what I've heard from that time. I think they fit, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not super familiar with this, so I'm not gonna say anything wrong because everyone's gonna yell.
They've changed a lot over the years, but I still feel like Empty with You is a song that would fit the criteria for what is needed. I feel like maybe it's a bit of a stretch because especially musically at this time they were changing, but at the end of the day, when the song is stripped back to its lyrics, you could definitely say that it fits, and to see the Used getting some love is definitely a good thing. 2010, Hannah, that's the year that I graduated high school. How about that? Let's see what happened this year. Story of the year, The Ghost of You and I. Do you know this song?
I don't think I do.
Story of the year.
But maybe I might.
They were one of those bands that were kind of popular for a little while. Their first album, I think, was Page Avenue, and it had like And the Hero Will Drown and other tracks like that. I was never crazy about them, but for whatever reason, it seemed like they infiltrated the soundtrack of whatever video game I was playing. So that's how I've kind of familiarized myself with them over time. This track, for sure, I definitely think could fit. To read Loudwire'S description here, it kind of talks about how they fuse the genre to create a track that sounds like a modern update to the 2003 sound that they on the record that I was kind of talking about there. I don't really have strong opinions on this, and I don't think you do either. Panic at the Disco? Whoa, okay.
It's probably gonna be
Memories?
Ballad?
Just
knowing what they picked in the last list.
But Ballad of Mona Lisa isn't even introspective. It's not even a personal song. It was written from a character's point of view.
I need to know what it is. I need to know.
Okay, just go. Ah, no!
Ballad of Mona Lisa.
Write it on the wall 100 times. Panic at the Disco or not emo. Panic at the Disco or not emo and never will be. Panic at the Disco or not emo and never will be.
They're not. Especially this album.
Like,
what?
In what world, Loudwire, in what world is a song written from a character's point of view? It's not even fitting the narrative of what emo is, because it's supposed to be very personal, very, on your sleeve, heart on your sleeve type emotions that are confessional, that are talking about something that is dealing with your own problems in your own life. But the Ballad of Mona Lisa doesn't fit or check any of the boxes off for anything emo.
They even say in the description it's an easy pop influenced song, but what?
With a quirky arrangement.
So that means it fits on the emo list? What?
Well, there goes your fan service right there. All right, well, my high hopes have now been dashed. 2012, Yellow Card, Always Summer?
I don't know if I know this song.
Always Summer in my heart.
I don't know a lot of their recent stuff.
Yeah, I liked Southern Air as an album, and I loved When You're Through Thinking, Say Yes, those two albums that came out right around 2011, 2012. But I don't think Yellow Card were ever an emo band. I mean, I've heard someone call Ocean Avenue an emo song, and I was like,
how is that at all?
well, this is literally
it's
like
more pop punk.
This is like a 10 years later. Always Summer is like it's always it's always Hummer. Yeah, I meant
saying Always Summer though is more like optimistic. I feel like. I don't. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what.
No, you're not wrong.
Is, but that makes it sound like he's like happy.
Well, I think he's kind of reflecting on memories and
about
stuff.
It, which, yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't know. I think it's a little too.
If we were on Genius.com, I would mark this as a stretch.
Okay, 2013, good year for music.
Good year. It was one of my favorite years. Paramore, well, okay, let me say something real quick before you finish. Yeah, let me guess first of all. And also, I hope it's Future.
Ain't it fun?
No, I swear to fucking God, Loudwire, I will send Freddy Krueger to your house. I talked about in my recent, like, what is emo video, I mentioned Paramore by name because a lot of people like to categorize them as that.
Somehow, still.
I would say first two albums, sure, maybe you could get some of that. But after that, like, starting with, like, Brand New Eyes, I really, in most ways, would not classify them as emo, despite some of the songs being emotional. Just because the song is emotional doesn't make it emo.
Mean they're an emo band or whatever.
I swear, if this is Ain't It Fun, but I'm hoping that it's Future, because that is a very deep,
that would make more
long,
sense.
Epic track that's kind of acoustic, just very stream of consciousness type lyrics. So let's see if that's it. Oh, come on, you're teasing me. Fast in My Car?
What?
Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Hold on. We're gonna scroll again and see if it changes the future.
Okay.
What? Okay, realistically though, I'm gonna be real with you. Fast in My Car, the song that has like the poppiest fuck drums that open it, boom, boom. We're driving fast in my car. We got a riot gear on, but we just want to have fun. What? What?
It literally says this is emo pop.
Is that a thing?
I mean, this is definitely a stretch, especially when that other song is on there.
Nah. Yeah, it's a stretch, but it's not emo.
We're getting to 2014.
I just
Cavalier Youth.
I just talked shit about Yumi 86's this album, Lived a Lie.
By Yumi. Okay.
This is poppy as fuck. I've heard this song.
It's like pop rock.
It's like pop rock, yeah.
I think this is one of the songs I actually liked from that album. I don't really remember a ton of how it sounds right now, but I remember liking it. But I don't think it's emo.
No.
It's definitely, like we said, rock.
It even says right here, okay,
alt-rock.
They're literally saying the antithesis of what emo is right now. It says, it has a little bit of everything for everyone. Gang vocals on an emo song? Do you remember the gang vocals on Never Meant? That's my favorite spot. My favorite spot is just the gang vocals.
Stop mixing up pop punk with emo.
This isn't even pop punk. It's pop rock. I got a bad taste in my mouth. Okay.
Wonder Years.
If this isn't Cigarettes and Saints, then I will throw this laptop into oblivion.
I don't like who I was then.
There are many more songs that
I would say Wonder Years are definitely more pop punk.
Yeah, but Cigarettes and Saints, it's like an emo type song.
They have a lot of very, I think, honest and emotional songs, so I will give it to them, I guess.
But I don't like who I was then.
This one.
That was one of the more pop punky, like energetic type songs.
Right. So I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle on this one. I get it, but I also, have issues.
Do you agree that Cigarettes and Saints would have been the ideal choice?
That's
for
that's a pretty emotional song.
That song fucking makes me cry. That's a deep as hell song about a friend dying.
I'm surprised they didn't use that.
Even Cardinals.
Yeah, 2016. We're getting really close to modern day.
Yes, we are. So don't recognize the art so far. Wait, Seosen? The Silver String.
I'm not familiar with this.
I honestly have not heard that.
2017.
I already see the main's arm.
This is what made me want to do this video. I saw on Twitter that the Main were in this list from their last album.
What about that album? Nothing on that album was even remotely emo. So
and
it's gonna be Black Butterflies and Deja Vu.
No, just no. That is not an emo song.
What would
That's a
you
rock
say?
song.
Yeah,
it sounds happy. It's upbeat. It's catchy as fuck. It's a great song, but it is not emo.
Okay, the lyrics are dark. Whatever. That
but
again.
That's not enough. I feel like it needs to have enough of each component in music and lyricism to be emo.
Adele has dark lyrics. Is she emo?
So we're already to the last one. Holy fuck.
The year's not over, and somehow they've decided the best emo song before every album has been released.
Do you have any predictions?
I think it'll be a smaller band. Signed to like an indie label or something. At least I hope. But I think that it'll be pop punk and not probably not emo. But let's see. Boston Manor? Okay, Boston. I'm intrigued. Could it be? Hold on. Is it? What's the Bad Machine? Bad Machine? Flowers in your dustbin? What? How is that in any way an emo song?
I really would not call this album emo. Like straight up emo.
Not at all.
Maybe it has little tendencies, but it's definitely more aggressive.
Okay, listen. I would say Bad Machine reminds me a little bit of Brand New, who are an emo band, and I can get maybe a little influence there. But Flowers, okay.
That was like one of the most repetitive, catchy ones.
Yeah. If I'm a flower in your dustbin.
That's like 90% of the song.
That's the whole song. What's emo about this? I'm perplexed here.
I mean, I get he's like saying like you threw me away.
Yeah, okay, but
I don't. It's not. It's too like fast.
It's not that emo can't even be
I know,
fast,
but it's
still.
not. It doesn't seem very like emotional.
No, it's
just kind of like a chorus.
Once again, this is another example of an album that was written from not a personal point of view. Henry said multiple times in interviews that this album was written from like a character in Blackpool and just a alternate version of that world. So this isn't even a song about his life or anything. Just like Bad Machine, just like Halo's not about him shooting up heroin.
No, it's about other people.
It's about other people. This makes zero sense. And the fact that on all of these others, like throughout the whole list, they have just they've been sticking to the singles. Yet here they decide to go for a deep cut. The one that could be considered emo, possibly, is a single, Bad Machine. But they went with Flowers in Your Dustbin. That means you had to go out of your fucking way to be this wrong.
Yeah, I will give them kudos for at least including this. For this
Boston Manor, shout out to them.
This is one of the best albums of the year. Well, alright, I guess that's the list. The most, best emo songs of every year since 1998. Like I said, we did the first part over on John's channel. If you want to see what that entails, go check it out. But overall, what are we feeling about this list?
I'm at a loss for words. For the part that we did on your channel, I'm at a loss for words.
I think, honestly, it could have been better. This is kind of what I expected coming from, like, a list like this from a big website.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of a slap to the face in some ways, because it's like, okay, if you're just gonna go for the clickbait, go for it and do, like, TOP, like, or something like that.
That's,
popular. But instead, they just went for some, like, random cuts from these smaller bands that just
deserve better.
They deserve better, and they just don't fit the criteria for the list that you're making.
I think there's a lot of other smaller bands too that deserve to be here. That could have gotten them a lot of exposure. You know, there's a lot of emo bands out there these days, and nobody even knows. Like, they're there, guys. It's not just MCR and Panic and Fall Out Boy, which is what people somehow think still.
Anyways, that's all. Let's. I don't want to think about this anymore. So.
Yeah. So we did it. You guys wanted it. So hope you did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did. Like I said, make sure to check out part 1. Subscribe to John if you haven't already. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, I guess.
Thanks for watching, guys. I know that some of you will have disagreeing opinions on this sort of thing.
It's not that serious.
But yeah.
It's just a reaction.
It's just you guys wanted it.
Serious.
You wanted it, and we did it, and here it is, and here is,
So take it or leave it!